What up, YouTube? Back on the 63 Impala convertible. Just installed the Flaming River steering column. This is for a 63, 64 Impala. And fits real good up against the dash, especially once you put the trim in. I gotta find that piece that go up under there. Can't really verify the fit, but there's a piece that goes right up under here. It's a trim piece. I don't know if y'all can see that. Goes right across here, like that. And it's a trim piece. So I gotta find that. But yeah, fits real good. Looks nice. Comes with the turn signals and everything like that. So yeah, it's looking good. Right there, I gotta put the steering wheel on, verify everything. I also did the steering shaft for the car. And a little light. Also did the steering shaft for the car, which is this right here. This rod running down to the steering box. And just to give a tip on the steering box, this is a 600 Borgeson box. Does not hit the radiator. So this is a 3-core Champion radiator. You could probably even go 4-core and still not hit the radiator. So you wouldn't need a notched radiator for this box right here. So yeah, and I'm using the regular 63 Impala hoses on it, and they're really long. So I'm still working that out. But a tip on the steering shaft is when you buy these steering shafts, which is this guy right here, when you buy these steering shafts, they come in just the standard size. You have to cut them down. I used the cutoff wheel to cut mine down and make it fit in here. So this one I bought, I think, an 18-inch steering shaft. And it's a 3-quarter double D steering shaft. It's raw metal. You can get them in chrome, zinc plated, all that. I'm just gonna paint this with black. And basically, the way that you go about doing this steering shaft is you look up the specs on the box. What this spec said, it was a 17 millimeter double D shaft, 17 millimeter double D shaft. So that's the U joint that I got in there. That silver part is the U joint. That right there is the U joint. So I got a 17 millimeter on the box side, and then I got a 3-quarter double D for the steering shaft side of it, and then the steering shaft itself is a double D 3-quarter, and then the U joint is another double D 3-quarter, and then to go to the actual steering column, you get the specs off of that, and that one was a 36 spline 3/4 inch. So you would have to verify all 4 of these measurements to build this shaft, and then you get the U joints with each side on it. Each U joint is going to have 2 different measurements on it. So you have, on this one, you'll have the box side and the steering shaft. That'll be the 2 sides of the U joint. And then this side will be the steering shaft and then the steering column measurement. So those are the 4 measurements you would need. As far as the tip on here, when you cutting this steering shaft, you actually have some play in here, so you can't really mess it up. But you actually have some play. You have about a 1/2 inch right here, then about a 1/2 inch right here, so it'll slide up that bar a 1/2 inch, and you can lower it down like a 1/2 inch off of it without it sliding off the other bar. So what I do is I take the rod and I push it all the way down into that U-joint at the bottom, all the way down into there, even though, so that'll still give me that 1/2 inch on each side play. And then what I do is I cut it off right here, wherever that U-joint starts at, I cut it off right there. And what that'll do for you is, because you have to have it where when you want to remove it, you can actually take it apart, push it back down into that lower U-joint, and have enough room to pop it up out of this U-joint right here. So when you install it, you just push it right back down in there, and then line your U-joint up, and then pull it up in here, and then you can lock everything down. Yep, so that's my thing on the steering shaft for this car. Stay tuned for details and updates. And yep, peace.